There can be any number of reasons why you leave a job. The ideal reason is that you have another one. In other cases, there are layoffs or RIFs, reductions in force. Leaving a job, whether you're transitioning to a new one or departing due to circumstances like being let go, should be done with professionalism and courtesy to avoid burning bridges. Hi, I'm Jenny Clark, a conscious leadership expert who spent 2 decades in executive recruiting and talent management. Having worked with giants like Google, Spencer Stuart, I discovered that the secret to transformative leadership lies in the 5 dimensions of conscious leadership. And I'm here to help you unlock your full potential. Join me on this channel as we embark on an honest and vulnerable journey together to become the kind of leader that genuinely inspires organizational transformation. I have a few ways you can get involved in this conscious community. First, I've created a free career map to help you uncover your next career move. Second, I've created exclusive content for you with a community of like-minded leaders. And lastly, I send out a free newsletter every week. To learn more, check out the description of this video. Depending on why people are leaving their jobs, the tendency is to not want to look back. Some people will be excited for the new gig. Some might also be sad, reflecting on great experiences and people. Others will be confused, resentful, or downright angry, even hostile in the case of termination rather than resignation. Your final acts will determine what impression you leave and the possibility of any future engagement with soon-to-be former colleagues or even business opportunities with the organization. Regardless, there's a way to leave so you don't miss out on the possibilities. Here are some key considerations and steps to follow depending on the circumstances. So, resignation or leaving for a new opportunity. Give notice. Provide your current employer with adequate notice as per your employment contract or company policy. The standard notice period is typically 2 weeks, but it can vary. Submit a formal resignation letter that includes your last working day, expresses your gratitude for the opportunity, and mentions your commitment to ensuring a smooth transition. Now, termination or being let go. Stay professional. Maintain professionalism throughout the process, even if you disagree with the decision. Avoid argument or confrontations. If possible and appropriate, ask for feedback on the reasons for your termination. This can help you understand the circumstances and potentially learn from the experience. Review your severance package. If you're offered a severance package, carefully review the terms and seek legal advice if necessary before accepting or negotiating. Really important. Here's some general tips for both scenarios. Plan your transition. We said it earlier, but if you're transitioning to a new job, plan your departure to minimize disruption to your current employer and colleagues. Be willing to assist with the transition process. This may include helping to train your replacement, documenting your responsibilities, or providing some guidance to colleagues. Maintain a positive online presence. Be mindful of your online presence and how you discuss your departure on social media or professional networks. Avoid negative or disparaging comments. Your new employer might be watching and taking note. Trust me. By departing with grace and professionalism, you can leave on good terms and maintain positive relationships with former colleagues and employees. Remember, how you leave a job can impact your professional reputation and future opportunities. Now, I've been fortunate to have never been let go from a job. I always left for a new opportunity of my choosing, and I made a point to always explain my reasons for leaving, honestly. In one case, I mentioned that I never felt that I had the support from my manager. In another, I was changing industry sectors completely after a defining moment in my life. In the back of my mind, I wanted to leave the door open if things changed for me. In all cases, I maintained relationships with subordinates, peers, and other senior leaders, even clients. When I became an entrepreneur, I got business opportunities from former colleagues, some of whom I didn't even know well, but they knew of my reputation. I also have taken great pleasure in staying close to many former team members who've reached out for advice, insights, and encouragement during tough times. In one case, I hired a former team member part-time to work on my team. Leaving with dignity and gratitude does wonders for your confidence and mindset, and means people will respect and remember you and want to support you. you have to do your part of staying visible and accessible. It cuts both ways. It's hugely gratifying and one of the most important tools in your career toolkit. So if you find yourself in an exit interview, I would urge you, since they're asking, I would urge you to be as honest as possible while maintaining your composure, right? Make sure that you're going in and you're not angry and really emotional on that particular time, or maybe you want to defer that conversation until you can get yourself together. But I would urge you, for the benefit of others in particular, if you thought something was, a process was approached incorrectly or insensitively, then say that. If you have serious concerns about the leader and their ability, they're serious concerns, you're not just being, nasty, then say something, because these things should go to HR and should be considered. If they're having a regular stream of people leaving from a particular manager, they should be taking note, and it would help if you offer some of that feedback. I know firsthand how taking that first step can be the catalyst for a life-changing transformation. I remember the moment I decided to harness my strengths, and it made all the difference in my career. That's why I've created a career mapping tool just for you to help you uncover your unique competencies and leverage them to design your own career map. Take the first step towards your next level by clicking the link in the video description, and let's start this incredible journey together.